nailed the run at the end. Oh my gosh, that vocal moment. Oh my gosh. What's going on, everybody? This is Clark Beckham. I'm your host for the Idol Breakdown. Today we're going from 11 to 9 to 10. Let's go. First up is Nicolina.
Since you've been gone, I can't breathe for the first time.
I thought this was cool and rocky and a different side of her. Rocky is in the genre of rock. I thought it was fine. Wasn't freaking out over this one. Mike.
I'm headed west to anywhere out of this nowhere town.
Sounds great. He nails the chorus, you,
Chasing you.
which is a hard vowel to nail in a high part of your range. Ooh and E are really hard. This was my favorite performance, I think, of the whole season for him. My man is resilient. I wanted to make this note in the video yesterday, but forgot to. Jay nor Mike were voted into the top 10 a couple episodes ago when they showed the top 10 of America's vote. They were both saved by the judges. And I made a note that when some of the contestants were told they didn't make the top 10, they looked defeated. When some looked like they had a fire lit under them, instead, Mike and Jay were the two that looked like they got the news that they were not voted into the top 10 and said challenge accepted. And guess what? Out of that group of 4 that was not voted into the top 10, they're the only ones remaining, and they've found their way into the top 10, kicking out 2 people. Why? Because they're resilient. Make sure you like and subscribe to this video. Hit the notification bell if you want to be alerted when the random live stream Q&A that I do, that's open for everybody. It's 15 minutes long. If you don't have the notification bell clicked, then you're not going to see it when it comes up. Another addition is if you click subscribe right now, you'll be able to actually ask questions in that live Q&A. The reason I'm doing that is obviously to get more subscribers. It's also free and costs you nothing. It's literally just a click. You do it right now and then you're fine. And then the like button, I don't really have an incentive for that. I like you. If you like me, you can show that by hitting the like button. Let's see if that works. Fritz.
And all the lights that lead us there, they're blind.
This is a great song choice and a great arrangement. It's so effective to take a song that's known as light or jammy and then make it really, really emotional, especially a song that has such great lyrics. Fritz is the king of dynamics. He knows how to take a song and how to take an audience to the heavens and then bring you all the way back down to earth and fly you everywhere in between. I've noticed my commentary about Fritz in the past videos have been really short, but it's just because I don't have anything else to say except that he's killing it every time. Christian.
I still need you here.
Crushing. Love this. He did so well with this song. I think the more that he just chooses songs that he feels a connection to, that's what's gonna inform his vocal choices. He's really, really good at going ham on songs, as Katie might put it. We're getting more emails every day about house concerts and speaking events, and I love it. Let's keep them coming. If you want me to come perform at an event or your house for some friends or a party, you can hit me up at clarkbeckhamgmail.com.
Oh, I've got news. I've got news. I've got news.
I'm also doing public speaking stuff, motivational speeches, church stuff. If that's of interest to you at all, I'd love to come and speak for whatever you're doing. Same email, hit me up at clarkbeckhambooking@gmail.com. Noah.
Clouds of sulfur in the air. Bombs are falling everywhere. It's heartbreak. Oh.
Great song. I remember seeing it as an option and thinking, that's not my favorite John Mayer song. I mean, there are many others. And then he sang it and I was like, no, this is great. That being said, I thought it did get a little sleepy. I was starting to get a little bored in the last third of the song. I thought he did fine. It looks like $1 million. He made a big transformation, I feel like, in the last episode. And then this episode, dude's starting to look like a country star. Katie and John Mayer dated. If you guys were wondering why she was freaking out and making the jokes, they dated. If you want to listen to this as a podcast, you can by clicking the link below or just searching the Idol Breakdown in Spotify or Apple Podcasts. Lady K.
You betrayed me, and I know that you'll never feel sad.
Some little pitch issues, not as bad as they were before, but they're still there. And she's missing top notes here and there, just falling a little flat, a little unstable. I feel like she's got all the goods, and it seems to me like she's singing at 70%. We've heard her do I'd Rather Go Blind and Murder. I'm still waiting for that same person to come out. Hunter Girl. Hunter Girl, last episode, did not sing an original song, which I'm glad I didn't say it was an original song. I kind of asked. It's funny, the biggest compliment you can get when you sing a cover song is for people to think that you wrote it. And the biggest compliment when you have an original that you sing are people thinking it's a cover and asking you who wrote that. I don't know how it works. That's just the best compliment you can get. She sang it like she wrote it. For this episode, she sang a song that I know is for sure a cover. And I thought she did okay. When she walks around, I think she gets distracted and falls flat. You could see when she was standing still, pitch, boom, 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 boom. As soon as she started to move around, that pitch just went boop. She also had a lot of sliding runs. And when you do a run, you want to take the stairs, not the slide. You want to make sure those notes are deliberate, separate, and each have their own slot. She was doing a lot of zoom. Leah. There is no one there to dry your tears. I really missed the original chord progression here. She pretty much played it all except the third chord. So the original chord progression is when the rain is blowing in your face and the whole world is on. It's that third chord right there, this one. That's so needed for me. Instead, she plays a 6 or an A minor. She goes, when the rain is blowing in your face. Right here. And the whole world is on your case. The A minor bothers me so much. It's like, no, the original chord is so pretty. I know she's musical enough to play the right chord, and it's a simple chord. The fact that she changed the chord means she did it on purpose, and I just didn't agree with the choice is all. Other than that, she was amazing. She sings and dances over chords melodically so well. Despite that one chord, this was one of my favorite performances of the whole night. Nashville, Charlotte, Tampa, Jacksonville, and Atlanta. All cities that I'm going to and playing at, and I want you to be there. Our first show is Nashville, May 11th. It's coming up. Go to clarkbeckham.com/tour. Get your tickets. By the end of the show, we end up saying goodbye to Tristan. Tristan went out with a bang. I did think it was a little too intense, and it reminded me of his audition a little bit, maybe too much energy. He was rushing a little bit. In other words, just a little too fast. At times, though, I was in for the hype. I think he went back and forth. I thought it was a 15 out of 10 on the hype scale. And it called for that sometimes, but he just stayed right there the whole time. But if there's a way to go out, that's the way to go out. Emerson. Takes all night over 100 years. Same kind of notes from last time. I think her tone's great, her looks great. She's performing well, her stage presence is great. But the top notes are getting away from her. They're just a little unstable. I actually think it's a focus issue because there are notes that are coming out and she looks very relaxed and smiling and looking around. And it seems to me like if you really focused on trying to sing in the center of the pitch in a perfectly supported note, when I say supported, I mean with breath, with the air coming from the muscle that is your diaphragm, pushing that air, supporting that note, and really focusing on the pitch, I bet she'd nail it. And I bet that pitch issue and those notes getting away from her wouldn't happen anymore. Singing takes a lot more mental focus than people realize. This week's scheduled Q&A will be tonight, right after this premiere. So if you're watching this as a premiere, when this is finished, I'm gonna start an open Q&A 30-minute session for you to join. Now, members are the only people that can ask the questions. So if you want to become a member and also take part in the live stream watch party when Idol airs, that's something where you watch me watch the show and then we talk amongst ourselves in the commercials, and I show a lot of my notes and say a lot more things that I don't really say on these videos. If that interests you, you can click the join button below this video or click the link in the description. If you're on a phone, you need to get on your computer to make that happen. It's $5 a month. It's a lot of fun. We got a lot of members. Fritz is a member. You should be a member too. Lastly, we have Jay. Oh my gosh, I love this so much. There's so much power in stillness. Shows so much restraint. I can't believe that he just picked up and learned that song. He and Noah both. Picking songs that they don't know at all and learning them to perform, that's terrifying. Jay is really good at nailing big, open, belting notes. His pitch is perfect on those. The support is great. You can tell there's training there. Nailed the run at the end. Oh my gosh, that vocal moment. Oh my gosh.
I feel unready.
I thought this was his best performance of the season. I am so team ballad when it comes to Jay. For my winner of the week, I'm gonna say the judges. I actually thought the song contest thing with the judges' picks was awesome. I loved that. I thought it made banter that was very organic and real and natural happen, which is the goal, because when it's pushed, it's really, really corny, which we all know what that looks like. But it really did add an entertaining element to an already entertaining show. My loser of the week is Tristan's knees. Oh my gosh, that dude dropped down to the floor so hard. Also, another note, my loser could also be Ryan Seacrest at the end. We see Tristan get eliminated and Ryan's like, come on, let's go, celebrate, you did great. And I know it's live and it's just in the moment and he just doesn't know what to say, and he just announced that they're going to Disney Resort again and they're excited, and that's just what came out. But yikes, that's not probably the best way to handle that. Now we arrive at the segment of the show where we go over our conspiracy theories. First one is from Christine Powell. Conspiracy theory. Is Hunter Girl a ringer placed in the competition by the producers? Her extensive website shows that she has been a touring artist for years, based out of Nashville, and states she works with the music industry. Does not seem like a fair playing field compared to the rest of the contestants. There is recruiting that American Idol does. Every show does it, where they scour the internet to find singers and ask them. They invite them to come audition for the producers, where they skip. I know that because they did that to me, and they did that to everyone actually in our top 5 on my season except Tiana. So they do scout and recruit and invite people, but they probably did that and it recruited and invited a lot of contestants. I'm going to her website now. It looks like she just has experience performing on Broadway in Nashville and doing some songwriting and having some songs recorded. Nothing big time. It's not like she's this big star. The only thing that she might have over other contestants is her experience of performing and songwriting, which is available to everyone. I don't think she has an advantage over other people. Catch these as a premiere every Monday and Tuesday at 7:30 Eastern and 6:30 Central. It's really fun to watch live with everybody. I ask questions and I get feedback from you guys, and I'm present in the chat. It's the best way to watch the show. Conspiracy theory number 2. This is from Stephanie Butler. Conspiracy theory. They adjust the in-ears for some contestants to throw them off, so the preferred contestants advance. I don't understand why so many seem to have pitch issues and touch their in-ears. Could you imagine? Oh my gosh, the drama and scandal that would be if they were literally, like, producers were just calling to the monitor guys, okay, hey, screw this person's mix-up, just make it crazy. Problem is, too many people would have to keep a secret, and the contestants would probably be saying, like, my mix was fine in rehearsal and now it's horrific. They would probably make noise about that. The reason they touch their in-ears or might have some issues is, for most singers, in-ears are a very new thing and it just takes a while to get used to. And I kind of feel like sometimes contestants, if they know they hit a wrong note, like mess with their ear or take it out to like let people think, oh, it's just the in-ear. Yeah, oh, so what is this? Kind of like when a basketball player misses a layup and they're like, oh, my ankle. Kind of feel like that happens. That's gotta happen sometimes. For our viewer question, it comes from FH. How much freedom do contestants have when choosing what songs they want to sing? Are there any limits? The great thing about American Idol that sets the show apart from every other show is the contestant has 100% full control of what they sing and how they sing it. Now, they'll be encouraged to sing it a different way or to sing a different song, but at the end of the day, it's the contestant's decision. The only limitations are the limits of the theme. So I wanted to do Lately by Stevie Wonder for 80s week, but it released in like 1979 and became a hit in the 80s, but they said I couldn't do it. The other limitation is if they can't get it licensed, if they can't get approval from the songwriter to have it done on Idol. Sometimes certain songwriters won't allow an Idol contestant to sing their song unless they're in the top 10 or unless they're in the top 20 because they don't want their song butchered. But apart from licensing and staying in the theme, there are no limitations and the contestant has the final say. Thanks so much for watching. I will see you guys next week.